I've been sharing Etsy tips on YouTube for over 7 years now, and I gotta admit, sometimes I feel like I run out of things to talk about. Which is why today I'm handing the mic over to the students of my own Handmade Alpha Academy. These sellers come from all different niches, growth stages, and backgrounds. And each of them has their own unique perspective to share with my community.
Hi, I'm Nicole, and this is Mabel. She's the inspiration behind my Etsy store, Mabel the Woodle.
Hi everyone, my name is Sherry. I'm from Handmade U, based out of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
Hi, this is Ursula with Alpamacht, and I'm an HA student since December 2023.
Hi, I'm Paige, and I am the owner of the Etsy shop Cat Psychic, and this is my new kitty.
Katie's here from the Pearled Rose.
I have been on Etsy since 2019, and I have multiple shops and an e-commerce website.
This is Juliana from Hollyoak Salts. I've been an HIA student since July 2023.
So, what is one piece of advice you would share with a new Etsy seller?
My one tip for sellers is kind of cliche, but definitely find something that you're passionate about. When I first started, I was POD and I was selling everything under the sun, kind of a general store. And one of my best sellers was Bunko shirts. I had never played. I was dragging myself to work every day. I was like, I have to do something else. Find something that you love, that even whenever you're not making sales, you're going to be driven to go in and create something.
My one piece of advice is to develop your relationships with your clients. That is so incredibly important because your relationships really are everything. That's how you create repeat buyers. It adds a deeper layer of meaning. It makes your clients happy because they feel like they know you and like you really care, and you really do. You really do care. It's just wonderful. It just really adds an element of happiness to your shop. Client relationships. Write them little notes, say thank you, answer their questions, show that you're a real person behind the shop.
The best piece of Etsy advice I can give anyone, beginning or anything new, is just remember that Rome wasn't built in a day, and this is the same with our Etsy shops. Nothing is quick as what we think it will be. Everything takes time. Just remember that it's not a case that one day you'll make your shop and the next day you're rolling back counting in the money. It's never that case at all with Etsy. Just take your time and just remember progression is always a one-way street. You just keep going.
I fell in love with Etsy and have been actively selling on the platform since about 2016. I've seen a lot of changes over the years, but the one thing that I think is super important for a new seller is to understand that Etsy is not an overnight success platform. It requires quite a bit of work. It's not something that you're just going to be able to set and forget it. You actually have to put in work. You have to update listings, try new tags, sometimes even take new photos until you're happy with the visibility that your products are getting. If nothing seems to help, sometimes you got to make the tough decision to cut a product because you realize that there's just no market for it at this time. So it takes a lot of time and a lot of patience. But with that said, it's still a very fun and rewarding experience. I mean, I have learned so much about managing my business, customer service, and even branding and shipping just from being a part of this platform. So I wish all new sellers the best of luck as they embark upon their journeys of being Etsy sellers, and make sure you pack your patience and just make sure that you pack your time.
As an Etsy seller of over 12 years, my best Etsy tip for new sellers is make a checklist. There's so much information out there about Etsy and it's difficult to keep track, so take notes. Experiment, make sure you have a list of repeatable things that you need to do for each listing. For example, using your brand voice or using great images. You can also do this for Etsy tasks as a whole, checking ads, paying bills, etc. I know from personal experience that when I learn a new must-have or must-do task to improve my listings, I sometimes forget an earlier critical step, like ensuring I have good photos. I am very quickly reminded after that. So it's great to have a checklist, just to do it from the start to ensure you've got everything that you need every time.
Be patient. Put in the work. It's worth it. I promise.
Seeing what I've built and learned over the years always gets me pumped up to keep learning, growing, and improving my shops. There's always something new to do. Coffee helps a lot too, but being able to say, yeah, I work for myself, I am my own boss, is such a gift. The most important thing when it comes to starting a small business is to do what you love and what you're passionate about. If you're passionate, your skills will shine and your target audience will find you. Etsy and e-commerce can be a really tough market for sure. If you're an honest and talented artist or designer, it means you're already ahead of the curve. One piece of advice is that having a shop that is complete with branding and product cohesiveness helps to make our target audience feel more confident in buying from us, knowing that we're honest makers and not stealing or breaking the rules, but working hard to be unique and showing our skill and our pride in every piece that we put out there. My second piece of advice is never compromise your morals. Don't lose focus or feel inferior because you see other people having a different experience. Don't jump on a product bandwagon because what works for one may not work for you. It may not be your vibe. Find your style and your passion without letting other shops cloud your vision. Always be true to your art. My last piece of advice is to have balance. Etsy takes a lot of time and patience because it's forever changing, but so is our art. Be determined, work hard, put in the effort, keep up with it, but also take time to let things simmer, relax, pace yourself, and not burn yourself out. I've learned over the years that having the adventure of being a small business owner means that we will wear many hats, but you can't expect yourself to always be on your A game if you're exhausted. Always take time to be an artist, a business person, a parent, but don't forget yourself. Be honest, keep learning, enjoy what you do, but also take time to let things grow.
I've owned an Etsy for almost 12 years. Actually, maybe over 12 years now. But my advice to new Etsy sellers and business owners is to not limit yourself. There is no ceiling to you having a business. You may dream, reach for the stars as you wish. You don't need to limit yourself just because everybody else does. Think bigger. Be part of that 10%. Be more than what you could possibly imagine. Like, this can be whatever you want. It's your baby. It's your business. Just dream bigger. Reach for those stars. It'll be okay. And if not, you'll learn from your failures. That's actually one of my favorite parts of owning a small business is failing and learning from it. It's hard when it happens. Like, it really sucks, but it happens. And I come out so much stronger in the long run. I have learned so much more from my failures than I have from my successes. And I've been in business almost 12 years now. Reach for the stars, man. Don't be afraid of whatever ceiling you have put upon yourself because it's just yours. Go above it and don't be afraid to.
Thank you to all of the amazing HAA students who contributed to this video. Be sure to show these amazing sellers a bit of love by checking out their various shops linked down below. And speaking of HAA, which I swear, it doesn't stand for a loud, creepy laugh. No, HAA stands for Handmade Alpha Academy, which is my self-paced 9-module Etsy coaching program that will be opening for the first time in 6 months, starting this Friday, June 14th. Unlike most quick Etsy crash courses, the Handmade Alpha Academy follows a step-by-step curriculum based on consumer psychology, neuromarketing, and real Etsy shopper behavior.
I love how much she goes into depth about psychology and how everything works.
My biggest takeaway from the HAA program is to not look at my business through my rose-colored glasses, which are very biased, but to instead look at it through the lens of neuroscience marketing that is provided in the HAA course.
No matter how big or small your business is, HAA is designed to help you grow by teaching you how to define your target audience, how to optimize your shop and marketing to attract that ideal customer, and how to build a perpetual traffic funnel that will allow you to drive customers to your shop, even during slow seasons.
Through HAA, you will hear a lot about branding, color psychology, all things that no other course is offering to you.
If you're willing to put the time in and do the hard work, Handmade Alpha Academy will give you a blueprint to be very successful, but you have to be dedicated.
And this season, we're offering major incentives to our new students, including 1 year of eRank Pro, annual access to our Alpha Holiday Bootcamp, and the Product Photography Essentials Workshop by Coach Christina Nicole. Not to mention, HAA includes a 30-day, zero questions asked, money-back guarantee. If you get inside and don't absolutely love the program, we'll refund you in full. If this sounds like something that you may be interested in checking out for your own business, be sure to visit the link up here or go to joinhaa.com to check out our success stories and the class curriculum.
The course has so much packed into it, and it's really easy to follow along. As a person who has ADHD, I really appreciated the way that the lessons were taught. I highly recommend it for anyone, but if you're neurodivergent, this course is really good.
I wear a lot of hats, and having a course that is 100% self-paced has been an enormous benefit for me. I'm a business owner and a maker, but I'm a mom first with hectic schedules. All the bonus goodies is pretty great too. Still, the best thing about HAA is that we have lifetime access to the whole course, and every time something new is added or updated, it's there for us without hidden fees, hoops, or expectations. We know about it beforehand, so we're always updated and in the loop.
I did learn how to market that Etsy shop, but I learned so much more. I learned a lot about developing a brand voice and how to leverage my social media, develop email marketing, and how to engage my audience efficiently.
HA encourages you to have a niche and to be really passionate about what you make, and so that drives you in order to want to continue to make and to do all the hard work.
But if you go through the modules, you trust the process, better things ahead will come for you. I guarantee you that. Better designs, better branding, colors, the entire website will be nothing like you started.